Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be covering the Yoast SEO plugin. Basically, it optimizes your pages, provides you with recommendations on how to better build your pages that you create on your website. So search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, all of those will be able to find the pages that your clients are looking for. So we'll get started. Um, First of all, on the left-hand side toolbar, you'll see an SEO little section there. If you click on that, it brings down this drop menu. This is where the SEO just general settings are. You don't really need to mess around with these too much. In fact, I'd recommend just ignoring them completely. It's basically saying, hey, you've used it, do you like it? If so, get premium. There are a few more features with premium, um, but all in all, the free version is fine. This is what premium gets you. If you want it, go for it. If not, then I'd stay on the free version. Moving right along to actually utilize this plugin, you need to click on your pages, right? So click on your pages, all pages. That'll bring you to this. So this is a list of all your pages, which you would have seen in a previous tutorial by Luke. Um, so previously, before you had the plugin installed, you'd see the following: the checkbox, the title, the author, etc., etc. You would not see the traffic light or the quill, or feather rather. Those two are added by the SEO plugin. The traffic light is the SEO score, and the feather is the readability score. Both are pretty self-explanatory. You want to get both of them green if possible, or orange. You want to try at all costs not to have any red, like these ones are, right here, 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 and here. They're red, which is bad, but we can ignore it, and I'll show you why. So, moving right along, click on any of your pages that you want to optimize or that has a red and you want to fix. The main one you want to be concerned about is the SEO score, not so much the readability. And I'll show you why in a second. So click on a page, About Us. So you'll be greeted with this. It's the About Us page, edit with Elementor, which has been discussed in previous tutorial, which is fine. So scrolling down, you'll see Yoast SEO. This is the crux of everything right here. If this isn't appearing and you only see this, just give the bar a click anywhere, and it'll drop down for you. So we'll start with readability. Readability, it gives you an indicator there of what the current readability is. So red being bad, orange being okay, and green being good. And then it says what you're editing. So it detects problems with the site, improvements that could be made to that page, and what you've done well. Yeah, generally I ignore the what you've done well because it's like patting you on the back, really. Yeah, it's good, but it's not too important. The things you want to focus on is the problems. So, the copy scores 43.5 in the reading ease test, which is considered to be difficult to read. Try making sentences shorter, less difficult words to improve readability. So what the plugin has done is it's gone through your About Us page, and it's gone, well, your sentences are too long, and the words you're using are too confusing. And basically, if you go through your page and you say you think that no, it's fine, people can understand this, just ignore it. These are only recommendations that it's providing you under these tabs. Only recommendations, so you can ignore them. It won't affect anything too much. The next one, 30.5% of the sentences contain more than 20 words, which is more than the recommended maximum of 25%. Tries shortening sentences. So that's basically saying a very similar thing. So up here it said make sentences shorter, and this one's more focused on the sentences, just shorten them. The next one, yeah, you can go through those in your own time. If you're reading these, if you're reading these and you come across a highlighted word and you go, what on earth does that mean? Just give it a click, and it'll direct you to the forums for the plugin, and they describe exactly what they're talking about. So you might be coming along going, 23.7% of sentences contain a transition word. Just click on it, takes you to their site, and they describe what it is, how you can go about fixing it, and different types that exist. All simple things, all things that could be changed if you wish. So that's the readability. If you go through your site and you go, well, look, it's actually fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just ignore the readability then. Coming across to keyword, right? So this may look familiar for you. This is how most Google pages load. Well, in fact, all of them do. So if we just search a random, we'll search up Swinburne. B-U-R-N-E, there we go. Search Swinburne on Google, and yeah, that's pretty much how all the websites appear. You got the title, you got the link, and you got a short description. Exactly the same for your site here. So you got the title, link, short description. You can change it between mobile or this one, desktop. It doesn't really matter. I leave it on desktop personally, just because default easier. They look basically the same. Moving forward, we've got the edit snippet button right here. So if we click on that, it drops down, and we've got the SEO title, which is this guy right here. And you know that if you click on one of these and you're confused, what are you editing? If you click on any of these, you'll notice a blue arrow next to it, which correlates to a grey arrow into the preview up top. So if you click on any of these, it'll change with regard to what you're editing. As to, if you're typing words into this, it will update on the above. Now, the plugin again uses the same color scheme, red. Well, actually, it doesn't use red for this. It uses orange or green. Orange, okay, green, good. And it's while you're typing, it just suggests how long your title should be. So we'll just keep typing here, just random stuff. There we go. So it thinks your title should be about that long. Now, of course, having these random string of characters at the end, pardon me, is pretty pointless. We'll get rid of it and leave it how it was. The slug. Now, this is important. The slug is the address of the page. We do not, under any circumstances, really want to change that. Mainly because there is a possibility that it will wreck the directory and parts of your site won't work. So we want to leave the slug as it is. We've set these up as simple as possible. So for the About Us page, it's About Us, obviously. Contact Us is Contact. Blog is Blog. And so on and so forth. So you really wouldn't need to change this too much. If you were to, I'll type some stuff in now. See how it added a random string of text at the end of the link? If somebody wanted to look that up, they'd have to type all that. So it's easier for everyone if we just leave them nice, short, and simple. Moving forward, we've got the meta description, which is this part right here. It's basically a quick look of what the page is about. As you can see on these sites on Google, so it's top university, yada 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 yada. Doesn't really matter. For yours, I kind of cheated. These can all be changed if you so wish, so you could change all of this. I cheated, just copied the first couple of sentences in the page and slapped it there. I mean, yeah. If you got time, feel free to change the meta description and title, just don't change the slug. Alright, once you've finished making those changes, click Close Snippet Editor. Go over here and click Update. We won't do that because I haven't made any changes. and that will refresh the page and you can continue. Similar to the readability, we've got the problems, improvements, and good results. You read through those and change your site as appropriate. We've also got, which I forgot to say before, we've got the focus keyword. Now, the good thing about this, if you're going along and you don't remember anything I said from this tutorial, you can click this little grey icon over here, and it tells you what the focus keyword is, or how to get one. So pick the main keyword or key phrase that this post page is about. And there's a little link there if you wanted to read more about what a focus keyword actually is. Completely up to you if you want to look into that. Most of the pages have been set up by me to get you a good SEO score. If you wanted to, you could change the focus keyword just as long as you're meeting the criteria they outline in this little document here. Yep. And we'll go down and have a look at these. So, for example, this is a good example of what you can ignore. The focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. Make sure the topic is clear immediately. So if we go onto your site and we're reading this and we go, yeah, look, that's fine. Yep, I don't see anything wrong with that. It doesn't need this word there. Then you can simply just ignore it and keep going through the list. No internal links appear on this page. Consider adding some as appropriate. Again, you go through the page and you go, does it need any links? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, you could have it linked to Tim Cooper's Facebook page, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it whatsoever. It doesn't take into account the links up here or any of these, unfortunately, because they're in the header and they're on all pages. Yeah, so really, if you're going through this, you just need to look at it from a common sense and read it. If you don't understand it, the good thing about it is because it's a popular plugin. If you don't understand what it's talking about, just highlight it, copy it, put it into Google, and I've got no doubt that somebody else will have the same issue as you. So first link takes you to their website, and it goes, oh, that's the exact, or very similar. No, it's the exact same error. Why do I see this? Sorry, why do I see this? How do I add a subheading? Yeah. The main reason I can think of that these errors are coming up, because I mean, there is subheadings. There's a subheading. There's another one. And so on and so forth. The main reason I can think they're coming up is because we've used Elementor, and maybe it doesn't pick it up when it should be. Or maybe, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Doesn't really matter. You won't need to worry about too much of this. Say you make an update to your site, be it changing the description or adding some more photos, deleting some. It doesn't really matter. Whenever you make a change to your pages, you just want to come onto the Pages tab. Remember up here, Pages, All Pages, and just double check that your SEO score hasn't changed. The reason you want to do that is because when you're making changes, the Yoast or Yoast or however you pronounce it, the plugin is actively tracking the site, so it will notice any changes and reflect that in the SEO scores. There is also a handy dandy little feature if you're logged in as admin visiting the site, right? And you've got this black bar along the top. That's how you know you're logged in as the admin. It'll say, howdy admin. Just come across here and you'll see a green, red, or orange little circle. Now this is reflective of your current page, whichever page you're currently on's SEO score. Not the readability score, the SEO score, which is the main one that you'd need to worry about. So that'll give you a glimpse, and then you can come in and edit the page as appropriate. Alright, and thank you for watching today's tutorial. I'm pretty sure that's all we really need to cover for the Yoast SEO plugin. I thank you for your time, Miriam, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.